Welcome back, everyone, to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, part 10. Sorry, well, again, that I couldn't stream on Saturday. I was still looking for a place to stay at my workplace. And apparently, they all want you to come over on the weekends, where I'm also streaming. So I couldn't stream on that day, but I finally found one. A place to live in. So I'm all set to start my new work life starting in November. But that also means that I should have more time to stream. At least I'm trying to. Wait, what? Oh yeah, right. That happens. Actually, it's a good thing that I saved here. This way we have some kind of recap. It's Gina. And she was framed. From that moment, Winnie Bank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Oh man, that sucks, he's dead. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity, the arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back to my lodgings at 221B Baker Street. I certainly didn't think that we would have such a last case. Oh, Iris. She doesn't look happy. A telegram came, but all it said was, wait at home. Oh, yes, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back. When I woke up, I was all alone. Hallie and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. Oh, right. Right, we left in the middle of the night, so she didn't know what was going on. Oh, that sucks. What happened, Bruno? Oh, poor Iris. She's trembling. Well, kinda understandable. We just went away and she was all alone and now everything is kinda going under. Okay, it's okay. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. Oh, she's such a big girl, actually. I explain everything that I know. Something awful has happened, hasn't it? Kinda? Yes, I'm afraid so. Oh man, I never saw her this sad before. Well, first I'll explain to you what happened. Sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windybank is dead. Was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning. Oh, yes, I had a feeling. You did? Well, I saw all those police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there. Oh, she looks so sad. When we entered Windybank's in the small house, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. We ran out onto the street and chased after them, but they got away. So it was one of them who shot old Mr. Windybank, I suppose? I don't know, but that's not what the police believes at the moment. Oh, why not? They've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina. Ginny? But why? Well, the thing is... No, Ginny wouldn't do something like that. I know. None of us think she did it. But why have they arrested her? Oh, she kinda got trapped in there. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. I don't understand why they arrested Jin. It's not fair. What about the 2 thugs that were at the scene? Why aren't they the prime suspect? After all, they shot Hurley dead, didn't they? Wait, what? No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris. Ah, this is also horrible. The thing is, Mr. Windybank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all the deposited articles. And the storeroom door was locked from the inside. I see. But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well. Oh no. And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards... Don't tell me there was no one else in the room? Yes, exactly. How did you know? It's the only explanation. Yes, the only explanation indeed. What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well? What can I say? I'm damned if I agree. Damned if I don't. Oh, it's okay. Let's talk about the dead guy. So, where's Hurley then? Is he still there, investigating the scene? I guess he's in the hospital? He really ought to have some breakfast. It's not good for him to miss meals. I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I have some news about Mr. Sholmes. Oh man. I never saw her this serious before. It makes me nervous. He was taken to hospital this morning. Oh no, now she looks sad. What? Well, when we entered with Windybanks, a gun was fired and he took a bullet. Hurley was shot? Wait. So she said that all that stuff about him being dead just as a joke? No. No. It's alright, his life isn't in danger. Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital? He's at St. Sinners. Sinners? That's kind of ominous name. We're tending to him there. Must see him at once. I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't. Why not? That's fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed. No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. We're preparing to operate, you see. To operate? Oh, poor Hurley. Oh, kinda, yeah. It was the two thugs who were in Mr. Windybank's shop. We shot Mr. Sholmes when we disturbed him, you see. She looks so sad, it breaks my heart. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank. I'm afraid I just froze. After them. Man, he's so reliable at times. Not always, but at times, at least. Go! Why are we so useless? After that, I ran out into the street, but... oh, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away. To be honest, he would have just died considering how his combat abilities are. I think that's a very good thing. Sorry? Well, if you had seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. And you're totally right about that. You only realized that now, Naruto-kun? On top of everything else, I couldn't be there. Oh, Iris. Oh, man. It's okay. Okay, where's Susato? I don't know, to be honest. Where's Susie, Bruno? She's still at the police station. Oh, why? Well... expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while. Why aren't you there then? Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. But Susato did? And Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to show Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started until later. Oh, I see. That explains it. Ah, I see. Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. But we can't say that to her, right? I'm glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early. Should have let me know and I would have come to the station. Well, that would be difficult. I'm afraid I need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment, but I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on. I want to go too. Take me with you, Runo. I can't just stand sitting around here waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. But I don't want to leave her all alone here either. That's fine, Detective Conan is probably 6. All the detective boys are like 7 years old. Alright, Iris. Perhaps you can help me? Oh yes, I'd love to. Gina said let's not talk about that. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed. And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation. Oh, I can see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. I guess we go to the hospital first. A person has been added. Ah, here. Alright, Sholmes. We have come to visit you. St. Sinner's Hospital. What free? Hallie! Oh. Wait, what? He's not here. No, that's strange. The nurse definitely said he was in the bed by the window, didn't she? Oh, I know what's probably happened. Hallie was being a big baby and the bullet wound wasn't that bad after all, so he's been sent home. I'm not so sure about that, baby or not. There's no question that it was a fairly serious injury that Mr. Sholmes suffered. You're not helping. Oh. Hello, what have you here? This ward is off limits, no visiting. So what are you doing, yeah? And who are you? Well, I have you know we're Hurley's next of kin. Eh? Oh, we'll begging your pardon then, ma'am, sir. Ma'am, sir? A little lady and a curious Eastern gentleman. The great mystery solvers as mysterious family, eh? If that's how you see us, sure? Where is he, Constable? Where's Hallie? I believe he's currently in the operating theater, ma'am. Undergoing an extensive operation. Well, that sounds very bad. Extensive? There's been several hours since he went in. Oh dear, is he going to be alright? Well, it doesn't appear to be working, you see. What? The anesthetic, that is. Okay. Whew. Oh. I've heard a report where the gentleman claims he may have had a little too much to drink last night. Coffee, that is. Anyway, I think it would be fair to assume that he won't be back here for several hours yet. Several hours? I guess I'll visit him in the evening? I see. Thank you, Constable. Perhaps we should leave and come back later. Oh, poor Harley. Well, as expected of him. I'm kind of curious what this says. Okay, we'll never find out. Well, let's visit Gina. Good old prison cell. Ooh. Hello, Gina. Why does she have a weapon in prison? They didn't take it away? Oh, would you calm down? I used to have a grenade launcher, Hallie, and I made. I wish she wouldn't point it at me all the time, though. What are you for? Ginny, I have a feeling it's because of us that you've ended up in trouble. So we were thinking that we might be able to help you out. Well, you can't. What? Sorry? Yeah, get lost. Don't be like that, Ginny. I know you didn't do it. You'd never shoot someone. I just know you wouldn't. Think you know me? Pull the other one. What's wrong, Dino? Oh. You ain't got the first idea about the like of me. I'm a thief. I pinch people's purses when we are walking down the street. That's how I get by. Is she acting tough? And if I saw my chance, I would sneak in a pawn shop any day of the week. I see. Are you embarrassed, maybe? Just to see what I could lay my hands on. Get it? That's the kind of person I am. But Ginny... I'll be in cut tomorrow, that said. Some cove came by before me, said he would be a lawyer for me over life. Said it was my right or something. But I told him to get stuffed. I don't need no lawyer, I don't need no one. No, Gina, that's not how it works! Hey, Sandwich. Hey, Dino. She couldn't be staring at me anymore, obviously if she tried. Why are you being like this, Ginny? Yeah, I wonder about that too, but I guess it was maybe very traumatizing. Lurk mode on. Sure, have fun lurking. I don't understand, Gina, but why did you send a public defender away? Wanted me to sign some papers, representation papers or something like that. It's all gonna be rigged anyway, the whole trial. They pinned it on me because I'm a kid. That's what grown-ups always do. Tsundere? That's what you call it, tsundere? I guess. Why do you think that? Cause that's how it always been for me. Growing up in the back slums, me whole life. You do what the grown-ups tell you to get your mates dragged off by the coppers, or worse. I've had it happen before me and all. Been sorta and nearly snaffled on the back of it. You can't trust no one, that's the point. Soon as you do, you're gone to grass that. Gina, listen. If you like, in tomorrow's trial, I could... Forget it! Ginny! Don't you trust Bruno? Nah, I don't. Look, I'll ask you nicely now. Just leave me alone. Sure. Let's ask what happened. Will you tell us what happened, Gina? Last night at the pawnbrokers. There's nothing to tell. I figured it'd pay me, so I broke into the place and started going through the storeroom. But the old bloke walked in on me and you know the rest. I don't know the rest. But why, Ginny? Why would you do that? Ain't it obvious? The place is full of stuff I could sell for children or two. Ah, you're not being very honest, huh? You went in for Iris, I know that. Diving ain't easy, you know. It's a lot of work and half of the time you don't even get nothing. Is that really why you broke into that place? What? Are you sure the true reason wasn't something else? Oh, give it a rest. This would be the point anyway, eh? Nothing I could say would make a blind or bit of difference. Of course, the truth makes a difference. Please tell us, Ginny. We'll believe it, whatever it is. Believe me, no. Don't be daft. Can't be believing nothing. Everyone lies all the time. Yeah, right. Like you're currently. Yeah. And you know what? When it comes to lies, I'm the biggest of the lot. I've told some unforgivable lies, I have. What do you mean by that? What unforgivable lies? Now that's new. What did you mean before, Gina, when you said you were the biggest liar of the lot? Why don't you tell us what these unforgivable lies you've told are? Maybe we can help. I guess it's something about what was it names? MacGuffin? Sorry. We're out of time. You're gonna want to question me now. Ginny, please. Oh yeah. Wanted to give you this, something to remember me by. A little kitty? A photographic print? Of a really adorable cat. Found it in one of the pockets of his coat. Ain't no point in me having it. I wonder what a little photograph like that was doing in the pocket of the overcoat. Well... Anyway, don't bother coming again. Bye. Oh man. Oh, Ginny. Well. I'm not sure we can do something currently. For now, let's examine this. I don't think I've seen the cat before. This is an adorable little cat. I think it looks a little like Wagahai. I always thought that cats like to curl up inside the heated kotatsu blanket when it snows. Maybe British cats are different. Yeah, I figured something was written in here. I'm not sure what it says though. Look on the back of his printer, there's something written on it. 13th February, 9 PM. Article deposited, 1 small box. Loan amount paid 10 shillings. Redemption deadline 13th April, 9 PM. So this photographic print is a redemption ticket? What in February? That could be significant. It was just 2 days before the murder on the omnibus, wasn't it? 2 days before the omnibus. Small box, that doesn't tell us much about it, doesn't it? No, if Mr. McGill still had the ticket, then presume he never redeemed the article. So do you think the box might still be present somewhere in the shop? Ah, yes. That's something McGill deposited we need to investigate. I guess Gina doesn't want to bring us into trouble. I can't show people? Well, whatever. I'll move for now. We'll see each other later. For now, let's go to the pawnbrokery. Quite a lot of investigation going on, huh? Is this where it happened then? Last night? That's right. The 2 thugs I told you about were obviously ransacking the place, looking for valuables. That doesn't add up. But apart from a policeman in here, you wouldn't know anything bad had happened. There's no sign of disturbance. No, you're right about that, actually. In fact, if anyone, it's the police who seem to be the ones doing the ransacking. I know what you mean. We're like a gang of organized criminals all dressed in black. Boy, I heard that. Oh, Gregson. Spectre, good morning. Suppose I ought you to thank you for your vigilance last night. We got to the scene before it was disturbed at least. Well, 2 people got shot though. Shame you let the 2 rocks get away, man. Yes, I'm sorry about that. Thought you'd signed extra men to the beat around here, Grexy. Now look what's happened. Hurley's been injured because there weren't enough police on duty. Oh, right. He was a fanboy. I totally forgot about him being a simp for her. Your ladyship. No one told me you were coming. Oh, there's no way we would announce that beforehand. I expect you to take full responsibility for what happened to Hurley and see he has the very best medical care. Of course, your ladyship. The very best doctors in the capital are attending to him as we speak. Really? And I don't think it's Runa's fault that the rooks managed to get away, is it? Chasing criminals is the police jobs. That is absolutely correct. You shouldn't chase after criminals, you should just call the police. Because it's dangerous to do it on your own. Police are specialized in that. Absolutely, your ladyship. As you say, ma'am. As you say. What? The giant in black is totally blameless. Everyone's in agreement about that. Can you believe it? He's like a completely different person with Iris. We talk about a personality change. Oh, well, me manners. Are you thirsty, your ladyship? Perhaps you'd like some juice? Some nice refreshing fruit juice? Why is he so weird? Oh, why? Are you thirsty, Grexy? I have some of my special herbal tea with me if you'd like some. Iris 2OP. He actually drank it! Wow. Where did you even get that? Well, everything from? Ah, lovely, very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. He's terrified of her? Really? He's terrified of her? I don't even recognize him like this. Yeah, me neither. Gregson, give me info. Come on. How's it going with the investigation? So, how's the investigation going, Inspector? Nothing to really. Very simple case this. There's some very definite evidence. I'm just about to charge the diver where we arrested last night in fact. Gina, you're going to charge her? That's right. Should be able to bring her before the judge at the Bailey tomorrow. Definite evidence, you say? What is it? Come on, show me. Your ladyship, as much as I wish I could oblige you, I'm afraid. Ah, I see. You've already captured the pair of thugs who broke in here last night, have you? What the? And you're going to put them on the stand as witnesses, are you? How could you? How? Wait, what? How could you possibly know that? They actually captured them, huh? I had the feeling, that's all. Remind me never to try to keep a secret from Iris. Oh yeah, you're right about that, Naruto-kun. So, you've arrested the two men who shot Mr. Sholmes, have you? Well, yes, but we're round up pretty quickly by the lads on the beat. And Miss Lestrade is being held at the prison. She should be. That's assuming she hasn't lifted the key from the jailer, of course. That would be funny. Can you tell us anything about Mr. Sholmes? What's his condition? Sorry, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Scotland Yard matters are strictly confidential. Well, I know he's been being operated on at St. Sinners. Why can't I see him? I'm family, you know. I'm terribly sorry, your ladyship. It's the hospital's policy, no visitor at all. Oh. The bullet must have had an artery in his midriff. He has lost a fair bit of blood. Oh no. Didn't seem too bad in the first hour or so, but hemorrhage like that is enough to make even the one and only Sholmes pipe down. Mr. Sholmes is a human like the rest of us, you know. Well, anyway, he's having emergency surgery right now. They've got to stop that bleeding. But he'll be alright, won't he? We'll be able to make him better? Aw, make him better! Of course, your ladyship. He'll be as right as rain before you know it. Really? How do you know? Oh, how do I know? Well, because of course. Ah, yes, because Mr. Sholmes is such a great detective. That's why. Oh my god, what's wrong with this guy? You'd better pray the doctors have a better grasp of what's needed to make someone well again. Oh dear. Please don't die, Hurley. Yeah, please don't die, man. You're my partner. I report to your ladyship the moment I hear he's out of operating theatre. Oh, thank you. That's nice. So what's that ladyship about? I couldn't help noticing, Inspector. What? Out of it, Sunshine? Sunshine? He calls me Sunshine? Oh, there seems to be a marked difference between the way you talk to me and Iris. Watch the sauce, Sonny. I'm a copper when we don't go for favoritism. But you just showed favoritism. But he's right, you do treat us differently. It's because of those Adventures of Sherlock Holmes stories. That's why. Oh. McCroppen, don't I? Inspector Tobias Gregson. Oh, well, yes, because you're an acquaintance of Halley's. What did you write about the Inspector, Iris? I don't remember really. What? It was one of Sholmes' lines. Gregson is the smartest of the Scotland Yard, is how he put it. Oh, did I write that? And you know what that one line did for me, eh? The very next one I paid double. Doubled, I tell you. Oh, that's amazing, actually. Oh, because everyone at the yard reads them. They read all the Sherlock Holmes stories. They've even set up a fan club for me. Fan club? Of course, that explains everything. It wasn't around that time that you became such a toady to me. Can you blame me? All this one bad word from you and Sholmes should change his tune about me. Rexon? No. A great detective will say. He's getting quite overrated these days. Think what would happen to my salary if that came out in print, eh? The whole thing gives me the willies. Oh, now I get it what you mean with terrified. I can't tell you how many nights of sleep I've lost worrying about it. But that would never happen, Grexy. Every month when the News Rants magazine comes out, my hands are trembling as I turn the pages. Oh, how awful for you. Here, have some of my tea to settle your nerves. Sure. I guess. You're an easy one, aren't you? Oh, lovely. Very much. I really hit the spot, your ladyship. Total. Oh, yeah, there's something I was supposed to talk to you about, actually, Mr. Naruto. Yes? What is it? I've got an important message for you. I clean forgot about it until now. An important message that you forgot about? I wonder what it could be. Oh, please don't tell me I need to go back to Japan or something. Are you going to tell me what this important message is, Inspector? Yeah, it's about that young lady who's normally by your side, your assistant. Yes, Susie, is she alright? She's at the station, isn't she? Being questioned, I believe. Nope. Not anymore. She had to head off. Head off? Where? To Lord Strongheart's office, course. He summoned her. Yes, of course, I'd forgotten about that. One of the whipstocks took her there in yard carriage after he'd finished questioning her. But she asked us to tell you she didn't have a fare for the return journey, and to go and meet her there. She's got a nerve using Scotland Yard as a blue messaging service. Oh my god. It's going to get even worse? I see. Well, thank you for passing that on, Inspector. Why did Susie have to go to see the Lord Chief Justice? She didn't tell me. I'd better head over to the Lord Chief Justice's office to fetch her straight away. So we're not investigating? Wait, I should investigate. Investigating is important. Alright then, let's see what we can uncover. Or what you think you're doing, Sunshine? You can't touch anything in here. Oh, but we were hoping to investigate. It's a crime scene, for Pete's sake, no touching. What's the problem, Grexy? Runo's a lawyer, you know that? Oh, I'm ever so sorry, your ladyship, ever so sorry. Rules and regulations are a thorn in my side. Of course, if Mr. Naruto was to have been properly appointed by the accused, that would be another matter. The accused? Oh, representation papers, I see, so I can't investigate. You could show me some representation papers, I'll be only happy to let you nose around. Did you hear that, Runo? You need to sign some representation papers. Looks like presenting the detective here with the correct papers is the only way. Great, I don't have them. Let's meet the Lord Chief Justice. Just tell me the bad message. It can only get worse. Yes. No matter how many times I come here, I always get the same sense of oppressiveness somehow. Really not surprising seeing this place. Do you think the place is oppressive? I think it's normal. How so? I mean, look at the suit armor over there. You can't take that seriously, can you? Maybe it thinks the same about you? So, everything is clear with regard to tomorrow's arrangements, I trust? Yes, thank you very much. Tomorrow? There they are, Sato-san and Lord Strongheart. I wonder what they're talking about. They both look very serious. Very good. There's nothing further to discuss. You may return to your lodgings. No doubt you have much to do in preparation for your return to your homeland. Wait, what did you just say? He's so happy. Who? Your return to your homeland? Susato-san! She looks so surprised. Oh, Mr. Naruto. What was all that about? Ah, Mr. Naruto, thank you for coming to collect your colleague. What's this all about? Why were you talking about Mr. Sato-san's return to your homeland? And tomorrow? Tomorrow? But what about Jinny's trial? You mean she's been formally charged now? Oh dear. Well, yeah, oh dear. Ah, I had a feeling. Let's talk about this first. Sato, what's this all about? Oh, please don't concern yourself, Mr. Naruto. It's only me going back to Japan. Your life here can continue just as it has. Yeah, that's not what I asked. What happened? Why are you leaving? It's my father. He's fallen ill. Oh no. Professor Mikotoba? If I may. Yes, sorry? You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruto, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I'm a professor for forensic medicine at Yuma University. We received an international telegram from the Empire of Japan informing us of the news. 10 days ago, my father collapsed of fever. The cause is apparently unknown, and it seems he grows weaker day by day. I don't believe it. As you are aware, the voyage from here to your country's capital, Tokyo, takes some 50 days. I thought it would be prudent to hasten Miss Susato's departure as much as possible. But at least we are not chasing her out of country and she's just coming back for her family? Question mark? Yes, absolutely. Wait. I will leave London first thing tomorrow morning. Can't believe this is happening. You will come back, right? Hello? Hello? So Gina has been charged. She'll have to appear in court? Yes, she was formally charged a few hours ago, and the date of the trial has already been set for tomorrow. No, not even 24 hours later? Gina, the Lestrade girl, and the murder of the Baker Street pawnbrokers, yes. An all too conspicuous case. The pickpocket was clearly disturbed mid-robbery and shot the man in panic. No, the yard is overstretched as it is, without wasting time on these open and shut cases. This is not open and shut, we know she didn't do it. It's not wasting time, Ginny would never do something like that. Mr. Naruto. Oh, yes, Lord Strongheart? In deference of your fine service to date, I shall overlook this young girl's insolence. But I have no recollection of admitting a child into my office. Leave. Now. It might be better for her to leave. Of course, Lord Strongheart. Criminals will tell the most palpable lies in order to evade justice. Police can ill afford the time it takes to unravel all their true untruths. Meanwhile, more crimes are perpetrated. We have far more serious matters with which to contend. Serious matters? Didn't Gregson mention something like that yesterday? Yes, Inspector Gregson made a similar remark yesterday. It's no concern of yours, though I'm sure I need not remind you of that. How difficult. 3 minutes precisely until my next meeting. You must excuse me. There's just one more thing, Lord Strongheart. Which is? It's Mr. Start's trial. I wonder if you might permit me to defend her? A timely suggestion. Sorry? The girl currently has no representation. But that's not fair. Yes, she may be a pickpocket, but she still deserves a fair trial. Do not misunderstand me, young lady. The government provides for those too poor to afford representation with a public defender. The accused need only assign the relevant paperwork and defense barrister will be assigned to the case. However, the young girl in question has refused that right. Yeah, we know about that. Why would she do that? A question you would do well to direct at Mrs. Stroud. You find at the local prison. Yes, thank you. Now then, time Alan was leaving. Good day to you. Bye-bye, Lord Strongheart. Yep, what a day, and the day hasn't ended yet. We gotta get ready for tomorrow. Gina charged with murder, Susato-san about to leave. It really couldn't get worse, could it? Come, Mr. Naruto, Iris. Must make haste. But, Susie... You're leaving for Japan tomorrow morning, aren't you? Don't you have packing and things to do? Well, in fact, I don't think she has any, anything to pack. I feel like we went there without much luggage. As Mr. Naruto's judicial assistant, my present circumstances are of no consequence. My sole purpose remains to help you in whatever way I can. Thank you, Mrs. Sato. That's a very pensive look. I think we ought to visit Gina first. In any case, I should like to wish her well before I leave. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Let's go. Oh, Iris. Playing strong for her, huh? If I'm honest, this has completely thrown me off. I'll just have to do what I can as a lawyer. Well, back to prison. Yeah! It's been a while. Hello again, Gina. Oh no, not again. What a year lot for your father. Have the muzzle of that grenade launcher shoved in our faces yet again, obviously. I think I need to improve the way you load ammunition into that thing, don't I? Yeah, it's kinda slow. Look! You can come as many times as you like, but I ain't got nothing to say to you. Gina? I wonder if you might hear me out. There's something I'd like to say. What? I'm sorry to say that I must reluctantly bid you farewell. Farewell? Tomorrow I must begin my journey back home to Japan, I fear. We may never meet again. You will never come back? Okay. Alright, I've had the pleasure of meeting you, so many lovely people here in London. I have so many wonderful memories. Hasn't she been here like, I don't know, a few weeks only? I don't think we've been living here really. And yet, as things stand now, it will be a glum parting indeed. Poor Iris is so miserable. Could you not call her miserable in front of her face? Susie. Oh, well, that ends my business. Both Iris and Mr. Naruto believe you to be innocent, Gina. They've put their faith in you. Somehow, you can't find it in your heart to put your faith in them. Yeah, that's right, I can't. What of it? It grieves me greatly to have to say goodbye to my friend when they are so clearly unhappy. because of you. What? It's my fault? Yes, so I have one final request, Gina, before our paths never cross again. Right here and now. I want you to show both of them that you don't deserve the faith they have invested in you. Eh? Only by doing that will you truly be as alone as you claim to be. That's smart. What are you talking me about? What do you expect me to do, eh? You've taught us that everyone lies. So prove it by admitting one of your own untruths. What about you said before, Ginny? You said something about unforgivable lies. You must tell Mr. Naruto and Iris the truth now. That is my last request before I leave. My last request is a judicial assistant. Why does it sound like she never comes back? Why wouldn't she come back after her father feels better? Isn't that normal? Am I misunderstanding something here? No, I can't. Whatever these lies are, they're obviously weighing very heavily on Gina's mind. Gina, I could be wrong, but is it something to do with what happened 2 months ago? Something about that trial? One in which Magnus McGilded was acquitted? The case of that mysterious murder that took place inside the omnibus. You were caught as a witness by the prosecution. Is that what this is about? Yeah, you're right. Because on that trial, I lied. I lied like you wouldn't believe. Well, I know she lied. That's pretty obvious. Will you tell us about it now? Finally. We're moving on. Like you just said, it all happened 2 months ago. The coppers got a hold of me and showed me the witness stand. And based on your testimony, Mr. McGilded was declared innocent. Yeah, well, the thing is, I lied about a whole bunch of stuff. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. What sort of thing did you lie about? I was hiding under the seat that night. That was the truth. That was the truth? Really? It was pitch black in that little cubbyhole. I couldn't see a thing, and then I heard that loud thud, like someone falling on the floor. And that's when Mr. McGill discovered you? He pulled me out from under the seat and set me next to the dead man. There weren't much light to see by, but when I look at me and ants had the calf's blood all over them. I was so scared I couldn't even speak. You had this blood on your hands? In other words, it was Gina that the witnesses on the roof deck saw through the skylight? How did you mistake her clothes for Mr. McGilded's clothes? Are you blind? She's even taller than him, I think. Well, whatever. Then Mr. McGilded started asking you questions, I suppose. Who you were and why you were hiding on the seat. Yeah, he did. Only that's not all. What do you mean? I mean, he threatened me. Threatened you how? He made me swear about what I'd seen and what I'd heard. About what he was gonna do after the calf was found dead. Made me swear I wouldn't tell no one about any of it. If I did that, he said he would let me starve it before the coppers showed up. Oh, that's complicated. Gina, you must tell me what he swore you to secrecy about. What you saw, what you heard, everything. Oh, now she's obliquing to it. Okay, first what you saw. Also, my friend just messaged me. I'm helping her moving out tomorrow, so I have to go soon because I need to get her stuff into the car before we go tomorrow. Sorry that I have to cut it short again. But we'll at least finish this part. You said You said McGilden made... Mr. McGilden? McGilden? You said McGilden made you swear not to tell anybody what you saw. But you were in the pitch black compartment under the seat the whole time, weren't you? Yes, with Mr. McGilden sitting above your head, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's true, but it was when I heard the thought of a COVID hitting the floor, I let out a little scream. Couldn't help it. McGilden heard that and dragged me out by my arm. And that's when I saw it. It was on the floor next to the old geezer what had been stabbed. A disc, all bright and shiny. A disc? A disc? Do you mean? Yeah, that's it. The one what the D took off me at Windy Banks. So the music box disc was there on the floor of the omnibus? Not for long, McGilder spotted it right away. He picked it up, smarted and stuffed it in his inside pocket. So that disc was in the omnibus 2 months ago at the scene of Mr. Mason's murder. The bog trotter told me I weren't to mutter a word of it to no one. I see. What did you hear? Cause it was so dark on the seat in the cab, I was straining my ears the whole time. After a while, I heard the door and the footsteps inside the cabin. Presumably that was McGill getting on board. Nah, not only him. Oh, because I could definitely make out the footsteps of 2 people. In that case, it would seem likely that it was McGill and the victim, Mr. Friesford Mason. In his testimony during the trial, Mr. McGill claimed he slept during the carriage ride. That means he might have been guilty after all? How complicated. But whenever I'm in carriage, I'm taking it with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it. And your own testimony, Gina, supported his. All I could hear was Irishman snoring. Irishman. Well, that was a big fat lie, I guess. Yeah, that weren't exactly true. Neither of them was asleep. Could hear them talking the whole time in low voices. What? What were they talking about? Sorry, I don't know. The sound of the horses on the wheels was too loud. But that still tells us something. Mr. McGill and the victim knew each other. Yeah, we know about that because he was, borrowing money from Mr. McGill. So McGill was lying as I suspected. Okay, tell me more after the end. I knew it weren't gonna take long before someone raised the alarm that the bloke had been killed. Yes, you were quite right. The other passengers on the roof deck noticed very quickly. So when the cab came to a stop, McGill told me to hide under the seat again. I climbed in and waited. The 2 cops from up top ran off to get the coppers. Yes, Mr. Flairpay and Mr. First. Right, and after they had gone, McGill had asked the driver to do him a favor. A favor? Now then, fella, what I need you to do is take this coat of mine and deposit it with a nearby pawnbroker. And for your troubles, let's see now. Aye, I'll give you 10 guineas. Wow, he was... Oh my god, driver, why are you like this? Even he was lying. In nearby pawnbroker, you mean on Baker Street? Yep, you got it. It was Windy Banks. Cowtree snapped up the money and ran off to pop off his coat as fast as he could. So when there was no one left in the carriage, McGill opened the box under the seat and let me get out of there. But not without conditions. I see. Okay, conditions. Yeah? Tell me more. What were Mr. McGill's conditions, man? For letting you go free, I mean. Not telling a soul, not for anything, but what I saw and what I heard. And there was something else as well. There's more? Yeah, this is the most important thing, he said. I'm after sending the coachman on a little rant for me with some small change in his hand. Now then, did you hear what I asked of him? Did you see anything at all? At all? You asked him to go pop your visa, right? Aye. A fiend's taking me overcoat to deposit with the pawnbrokers here about. And I want you last to take the redemption ticket for it. Do you understand? What? Want me to have a ticket? That's right, and I'll come fetch it from you later. Sometime within the next 2 months. You hang on it until then, is that clear? And whatever you do, don't lose it. Alright then. And in the case I might happen to be delayed at all, you to go to the pawn shop Winniebank, so it is. And you to extend the loan forward 2 months is up. If you forget, the article will be for fate and any old fiend could come along and buy it. But Anne got that kind of brass. Here's £5, that should be enough. Do we understand each other, lass? Don't try anything funny now if you go against me. Yeah, I get it. Good. And one more thing. And here I was thinking he was actually nice to kids, but I guess he's really just corrupted. And a few days from now you'll be visited by the police, I have no doubt. Coppers? Aye. Like I'm asking for you to take a stand in court to testify as a witness. So let's just have a wee chat about that, shall we? What is it that you might say and what is it that you won't? Wow, McGillet. What a talented man. In that short situation he prepared everything to go free. Now I really wonder how he died. After he had gone over it all I picked it. Got as far away from where I still could. He ate on the pawnbroker ticket in some bushes near the scene. I went to fetch it in the next day once it got dark. So McGill had planned it. And coerced Gina into giving a false testimony. And we can't make him guilty anymore because he's dead. Bet you're ready to string me up, eh? I lied in that big old courtroom. I told some caucus. Thing is, he said he would make it so we couldn't live in the East End no more. That's what he threatened me with. In the East End? What a weak man. He knew everything what went on in the back slums. He knew we had no one to look after us and we was all just looking for each other, getting by together. So you mean Mr. McGill would have... In an heartbeat, could have had a lot of us chased out of there if he wanted to. Then we have gone, eh? Nowhere, that's where. Ah, I see. So I didn't have a choice. Thank you, Gina, for telling us everything. I see. I guess he was guilty after all, and I just defended a guilty man, believing he was innocent. But I'm for it now, eh? Go on, admit it. You must be livid. Well, you can make amends by doing me a simple favor. A favor? What? Sign the representation papers for tomorrow's trial. Eh? You don't actually want me to represent you in court, you can rip it up later. But we need that paperwork or we can't investigate. The police won't let us. Investigate what? The scene of the incident last night. Mr. Schomp was shot, you see. You what? Ali's having a big operation right now, Ginny. Is it bad? Is he gonna be alright? Shomp's gonna be alright, right? Come on, Shomp's. My partner won't leave me. That's why I want to investigate, for Mr. Shomp's sake as much as anything. Right. So what you're saying is, if I sign that bit of paper, everyone's happy. Is that it? Something like that, yeah. Mr. Sato? Yes, of course. I have the representation papers here. What a cute kid, after all. I don't need no one to stick up for me, Bo. No lawyer or nothing. I'll do it anyways. Poor Ginny. She seems so lonely. Well, kinda, yeah. Whew. Well, at least this should mean we can investigate the scene at Winniebanks now. Yes, and perhaps we can come back to visit Ginny when we're done there? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I feel like we finally cracked Gina. She's opened up to us at least. At last. Now I have her representation papers. No one else knows just what responsibility that is. Anyway, for now it means Inspector Gregson can't stop us investigating at Windybanks. That means we'll steal evidence as much as we can. Yeah! Although something tells me he's not going to be happy about it. He is absolutely right. Alright. That's a perfect stopping point, I guess. Yes, I want to stop. So, sorry about keeping this stream so short again. No, please stop it. I want to go out of here. Whatever, we'll just leave it here. I'm not sure how I do streams now. I'll become a working member of society soon. So I need to see how I, how do I say it? Schedule my time, I guess? But I'll make it work. Hopefully. Not as stressful anymore, so it should work out somehow. So I hope we will see each other again soon. And the next time we'll investigate this crime scene. And I think we'll find out what's on the music box. I think the photo with a cat, it says you can redeem some kind of box from them. And I would assume, don't save, that it's the box, you know, the music box for the disc. And thanks to Shom's great caramel work, we can play it. And we'll see what it is about. I guess it will reveal some form of secret about what happened in the omnibus. So we'll see each other again the next time. Thank you for watching, and, well, have fun whatever you do in the weekend. See ya, bye-bye! I should close this beforehand. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Yes.